Good afternoon, everybody. So, the thoughts of things are happening right now all over the world and in our community TBC. Today, our subject of discussion would be, or what I'll be talking about, will be evolve. Evolve. People just have to evolve. We're going to look at that as we progress. But before we would progress further, we have, let's say, 60 or less than 60 days to do our migration. I've migrated, right? I did my migration on Friday. I had to delay to Friday because there was something I needed to work around the migration that I want to use for one of my broadcasts. An idea came to my mind, and I think it will be essential for the community at large. So I needed to just clear that out first. Then I did my migration on Friday, and on Sunday, was it Friday? Yes, it was on Friday. It was on Friday. Okay, but I did it on Friday. I believe I did it on Friday. Then on Sunday, which was like yesterday or so, no, Saturday, I discovered that all of my coins has been moved in successfully. Then, as of yesterday, sorry, I came down with the flu. As of yesterday, when I checked, my send button was on. That's super great. Okay. All of the persons who are migrated, their send buttons are already on, and they are good to go. Right now in the community, so many activities are still going. The cookie reward redemption is still on. It's ending on the 7th, but from what the TBC admin said in one of the blog posts which came out today, it said the TBC admin said it's like the admin is going to move the redemption a little bit upward as a result of some technical issues that just happened with the hosting. So we are going to look at that as we progress. So the cookie reward redemption is still on. Good afternoon, sir. So good to have you right now. Okay, so the redemption is still on. Okay, so away from that right now, let's look at what is in the plural. So many posts came out today, being the 4th of June 2018. So many posts came out, and we will not be able to go through all of them today. But I'm going to read all of it. It's good we visit the blog. I'm going to read all of it. I'll start from the one that came out on the 3rd, which was yesterday. The blog says, the best way to overcome your fears of broadcasting is to just do it. That's the best way. The first day is always weird. Okay, that's the truth. The first day is always weird, as in extremely weird. I remember the first time I did, then it was even a recorded version of, that was the period of sharing your testimonials, okay? I know how many times I canceled the videos that I did, having this mindset that, okay, somebody will be watching over there, right? So the first day is always weird, but as you keep at it, you keep going. You keep getting better. You keep getting more bold. For instance, now I now have another channel which is dedicated to spirituality. Okay, is dedicated to the Christendom. All right, I have another channel for that right now. And the truth is, I got so used to coming online now that I think I've gotten to that junction where I can say you can do this. Okay, so that's the way broadcast goes. So they said the best way to overcome your fears of broadcasting is to just do it. The next post that came out says, "You have been robbed of your birthright, and TBC is here to restore it back to you." That video was a video on that was an ex-Illuminati member who was interviewed. Okay, an ex-Illuminati member was interviewed. So that's the video. You have been robbed of your birthright, and basic that is true. And this is why I so much love the TBC community, because it creates an awareness, an awakening of people. So we just have to get more people to visit the blog, TBC members, non-TBC members. Let's just keep inviting people, read the blog, get information of it, points them to specific areas in the blog, and I know when they finish with those specific areas, they're going to come back to you to ask you, what is now the way forward? How do we go forward? Okay, so that blog post came out today. It says, "You have been robbed of your birthright, and TBC is here to restore it back to you." The next blog post says, "Broadcasters still get 1 million cookies," that is about $80,000 when they attend Send Button meeting. And we will talk about Send Button meeting as we progress. So broadcasters, they still get their 1 million cookies as they attend every Send Button meeting. Now there's a post that says, also came out today, "We are experiencing unknown." Good afternoon, Mr. Stephen Coffey. I've been expecting you. So good to see you, sir. Good afternoon. We have been experiencing unknown problems with the hosting. We have to take note of the word hosting service. It is not with TBC, it is with the hosting, the company that is in charge of hosting. We have to separate it. It's not TBC's problem, it is the hoster. Let me use that word. The company that is hosting us. Okay, we're experiencing unknown problem with the hosting service for our website. Yes, this blog post very early. Yes, so it is the hosting, not TBC. TBCians get it. We have to get it into us, and the TBC admin is working around the clock to ensure that the websites come back up early. Now, as a result of these technical difficulties, another blog post came out again today. It says, "We need to cancel the Send Button meeting due to technical difficulties." We have to go through all of those posts to fully understand what TBC admin is saying. Okay, we are canceling it. It happens. Okay, this technology, it happens as a result of this technical challenges. Yes, as a result of the technical challenges, the Send Button meeting will likely not be holding today, right? But admin said we are canceling it as a result of the technical difficulties. Okay, so, but just keep checking the blog, for updates. Okay, we still have some hours away from the send button video, but let's see what happened. But we need to go through the blog. It's not an issue where we'll not begin to worry ourselves, get worried, become troubled about what is happening. Okay, it's an issue that has been handled, is being handled, and it will be resolved between 12 to 24 hours. So between now and same time tomorrow, all of these issues would have been dealt with. All right, so that being said, we are going to go straight into the subject of discourse, and that is evolve. The TBC wallet at tbc004.net is at 0, and I pray that comes back up. Okay, so all right. The subject of discourse is evolve. We people, Tibetians, non-Tibetians, as long as they are humanity, they have to evolve. Right? I was telling some group of people just now that there are some group of people who seem to be governing all of the activities on the planet. They are just up there governing what is happening all over the world. I said to them, this group of people don't give a damn about every other person. I said to them that every other person is like an insect to this group of people, and they just want to do away with large crop of these other people who they think are insignificant to them. And I said the reason why this other group of people who seem to be at the top of the chain, in quote, seem to be having such enormous power is because the people at the base, at the bottom, are still ignorant. They are still ignorant. And ignorance is the key to destruction. The Bible said people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge is the presence of ignorance. Where ignorance prevails, there is no knowledge. And if people are not informed, then automatically such people are deformed. Right? So, because people are not informed, they do not really know what is happening. For instance, that was my daughter. Okay, she's going to say hi again. I was going through some clips, and before the clip, I was reading a book. I forgot the title of the book. It's a soft copy. And in the book, I saw this write-up that was written in the US dollar. I can't think which of the US dollar, but those of you who uses the dollar, Mr. Stephen Coffey can quickly point it out to me which of the dollar I'm speaking of right now. maybe the $1 bill or the $100 bill, I don't know which. But underneath the pyramid, they wrote Novus Ordo Seclorum. Novus Ordo Seclorum. Okay? A lot of people have been saying it, but a lot of people might not know what Novus Ordo Seclorum really means. Okay? That is the absence of knowledge. This theorem, which is hidden in plain sight, people wouldn't know. And it simply means the new word order. It is written in the dollar bill. Novus, new, order, word. New, order, word. Novus Ordus Seclorum. Okay? A lot of people feel that these theorems are just theorems. And that is why I said, because the masses of people don't know, they are not evolving, which is what we want to talk about. They are not evolving, they are not taking time to grow themselves. They are not taking time to improve themselves. They feel when somebody is talking with them, they now feel that this person is speaking gibberish, nonsense. That's what they feel. Okay, so that is why we want to really talk about evolution. People need to evolve. Money has evolved over time, and money is evolving. Money has evolved, but a lot of persons have not evolved yet. A lot of people have not evolved and they are not evolving. Evolving is like metamorphosing. People have to metamorphose. Yes, people have to metamorphose. And metamorphose is changing your perception, changing your paradigms, changing the way you perceive things, going up to a higher frequency of thinking. While I was talking with a group of people that I was talking with, yes, that's metamorphosis. People have to grow mentally, okay? Because everything happens in the mind. Someone once said, wherever your mind goes, your body will go. Your body will follow. Wherever the mind goes, the body will follow. And whatever your mind can perceive, you can achieve. Right? But it all begins with the evolving. It begins with evolving. All right? Like I said, money has evolved. Let's go back in time. Money started as commodity money. Let's look at the evolution of money now. Money started as commodity money. But at a point in time, it changed from commodity money to precious metals. Commodity money talks about the trade by barter system, and from there, it now went to precious metals and precious stones. That's when the gold came into being, okay? the gold came into being, and from those precious stones, which has to do with the gold, the silvers, and every kind of form of metals that was used, it went on to the fiat system. You see, let's look at the progression. People fail to understand this, and because they fail to understand as a result of the lack of information, they are now stuck, and their destinies are robbed by those people who seem to be ahead of them in thinking. Right? From precious stones, it now came to the fiat system. You see, the evolution started with commodity to precious stones. From precious stones now, it has come to fiat. Now from the fiat system, it evolved again to credit money. And in credit money, we're talking about the usage of checks. Now, from credit money, it has evolved to plastic money. It has evolved to plastic money. Now, all of this evolution happened because when technology development was impacting every sector, impacting the world. But all of this evolution became possible because events were staged. I'm going to explain this a little bit more, the staging of events. Events were staged to make people believe that the next solution that they are preferring, or that these entities are bringing, is the best solution. Okay? Like the event that was staged during the precious metal period, it was staged in order to introduce the fiat currency. It was an event that was staged. Every evolution that has happened and accepted was as a result of staged events. Okay, now the plastic money that they're talking about, that has been spoken of, is the credit card system. That is the plastic money, the credit card. Presently, the credit card system is being staged again. It's being staged right now. And in our blog, I told my wife, I told my colleague, I'm so happy I'm doing what I'm doing right now. This broadcast I'm doing, I'm so happy I'm doing it, and I will even do more and more. Okay? In our blog, the TBC admin spoke or gave a blog post about the RFID chip. I know a lot of persons played it off to say, in short, I even saw it in a post, in one Telegram group. I'm not there anymore, actually, so I can't remember which. This our TBC admin said, is he a lecturer? Is teaching that he's doing. I saw it. You see the way people are thinking. All right? Teaching that he's doing. Is it the teaching? Okay? They played that post off. The RFID post, they played it off. I was watching a video, I think on Thursday. Was it on Thursday or Saturday? Okay, I watched it initially on Thursday, then I rewatched it on Saturday. Talking about the RFID chip, the plastic money, and the stage, the scenario that are created in order for people to accept. Like the TBC admin said, everything functions on agreement. Money functions on agreement. Check all of the monetary system that has been mentioned, from commodity money to precious metals to the fiat currency to the credit card system. It all functions on agreement. So no money is money, not even if a government signs it into a bill. No money is money until the citizens, until the group of people within that territory accepts and agrees to use that signed bill as money. When they don't agree, that fiat or whatever it is cannot be used as money, because money is anything that is generally, you have to look at this word, anything, that's where the definition is of money, anything generally agreed upon, which is acceptable, generally agreed upon, anything generally agreed. Okay, so we have to have that at the back of our mind. Now, the stage is this. The RFID chip, like I said, I was watching this video. There's a particular company, I think it's in the US. They have chipped virtually all of their staff. All of the staffs in that company has been chipped. I watched it live. They have been chipped. They placed the RFID chip into this part of their hand. And without that chip, they will not be able to gain access into the company. They will not be able to do any form of purchase within the 4 walls of the company. Now, what is the stage event that they want to use to introduce the RFID chip? Is a stage event. They said that your plastic money, which is the ATM card, that this chip on the ATM card will fall off. I have not seen the chip falling off of any ATM card ever since I've been using ATM card. Not even an expired ATM card. They said the chip, you know that little chip with design, they said it will fall off. It pulls off as a result of usage. You see, and they gathered some group of people to just come online to do it and say it's true. Now, what are they doing? They are staging an event that will make people unconsciously, unknowingly, and voluntarily accept the RFID chip. Now, that is where they are evolving to. But the truth is, money has evolved to the crypto money. But the problem is, people are not evolving yet. People are not evolving. They are allowing the time to catch up on them. They are not evolving. They are not growing. They are not metamorphosing. They are not changing. They are just, forgive me. They are just working as if, I don't want to use the word, right? Because the word is kind of, but it's a songwriter in Nigeria who said, zombie, oh zombie, zombie, oh zombie. Zombie not go unless you tell him to go. Zombie. Zombie not go come unless you tell him to come. Zombie. Okay, that's how they act. That's how they act. A songwriter did a song, said, that's how they are. They won't go until you tell them to go. They won't come until you tell them to come. Right? Why? Because they are not evolving. They are not seeing things the way it truly is. No, they accept the norm. I've come to say on the final note here today that nothing seems to be the way it is. If you do not evolve, if you do not change, if you do not improve yourself, you think things are just the way they are. No, they are not just the way they are. Everything is staged in order for people to just accept. And like the blog post said, CBC is here to return your birthright to you. On this note, gentlemen and ladies and televisions out there, I want to say bye-bye, but before I say bye-bye, I'll say a big thank you to everybody that are here today, Mr. Stephen Coffey, and the host of others that are here. Thank you for coming. Please, before you go, click the like button, and I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye.